Must you put the onion again after the onion used in preparing the stew base? Okay, so guys, you're welcome again to my channel. I hope you're all doing well, and I'm posting this video again responding to most of the questions in the comment section. This time around, I've decided to start answering most of these questions with videos so you can understand better. So this is a perfect example of the question. And here I've just finished preparing this delicious jollof rice, and I added another onion after the rice was done. As you can see, the onion in the pan can show you that it's fresh compared to the onion that was in it when I prepared the stew base. And you know, these are different flavor, trust me, and it's so delicious. It's also healthy. It's anything you can think. Now look at this onion in the spatula. You can see it's weak, while this one is fresh. This is the one I just added. I usually add it after the rice is done, and just those few minutes it's on fire, and you know, marrying each other. You can see the heat from this fire. This rice is going to obviously cook the onion and make it soft and better. Look at the onion that I used in preparing the tomato sauce. Look at it in the spatula. You see the color is quite different from this fresh one. This fresh one is adding its own deliciousness. It's adding its own deliciousness, the juice, the aroma, the flavor, everything. The taste is different. I've tried it. I've prepared jollof rice without adding onion at the ending stage because then I was out of onion and I could tell the difference. Trust me. You can also add fresh tomatoes. In this situation, I added just few chops of chili. It was optional, but I did because I didn't have tomatoes. If you have tomato, add tomato. Add anything you want to add. But this onion is quite compulsory for me. And yeah, I grilled the chicken because as you can see, my granite oil was finished and I couldn't fry it. So I just used the oven method. And this rice was very delicious. Looking at it, you can see the colors. The color of this rice is really nice because I used quite mixture of fresh tomato and the tin tomato paste. So you can see the color is really nice. And this option of adding onion after cooking is obviously for people that love onion too, although it's going to help you a lot even if you are blending or shredding it. If you don't like seeing your onion, you can chop it really smoothly or use that rough blender to roughen it up and make sure you add it if you want. But I love onion, so I don't mind seeing it in my rice. Obviously I don't mind seeing it in my rice. And this was what the chicken was left with, because while it was there, I was busy recording, Ariana was busy eating it, and I didn't notice on time. So this jollof rice was very delicious and the aroma was very nice. Most people do add crayfish to their jollof rice, but trust me, if you are making a party jollof, you don't need to add crayfish. As far as you've added your thyme, your curry powder, and other delicious spice and natural herbs and everything you need to add, you don't need to add crayfish. You can add crayfish for native jollof rice. Most times when I'm making native jollof rice, I add crayfish powder and any other thing I want to. Sometimes I can even use palm oil to start the base instead of groundnut oil or vegetable oil. But when you're making party jollof like this one, I made this rice using basmati rice, and this is party jollof I felt like eating, and this is exactly how to make it. You can add your onion at the ending stage. If you're having a party, throwing a party or something, if you prepare your rice like this, you're going to love it. I've posted different recipes of jollof rice, but trust me guys, this particular method is really nice, and this same method is already on my channel. But on this day I was making a random pot of jollof. I decided to answer that question because I knew I was going to add onion after the whole process. Looking into the pot, you can see I didn't add tomatoes because I was out of tomatoes. So this was just an accident jollof for me because I didn't add most of the things I would have loved to add. So trust me, if you add tomatoes, fresh tomato, just cut it in with your onion, it's very good. This other pot was for Ariana, and she don't like too much pepper. If you look at this big pot, you see it has a lot of spice and pepper and all that, but this one there is no pepper. It's just mild white pepper I used in preparing this one. Just use white pepper, it's not so harsh. But this other one I use chili pepper, Scotch bonnet pepper, and even a little drop of Cameroon pepper and different types of red Nigerian touch of pepper, you know, just combined. Because I love spice, of course. I love when my rice is, you know, spicy. Not so much, but it's just on the average. I just added everything moderate. And the other pot, I didn't add that. I just added white pepper for, you know, children. So it was really delicious. I'm going to show you different methods again using an example of a video I made after cooking. This particular rice is totally different from the one I showed you guys earlier. This one I used spring onion. If you look into the rice, you see spring onion and some green veggies here. So looking at it, you can see this is really delicious. And here I made this using the same method, but I added some different ingredients. All these recipes are on my channel. So this is just a video of different types of jollof, and the reason I'm making the video is to answer the question why I add onion. If you don't like seeing onion in your food, just feel free to blend it to puree or shred it with this rough blender or anyhow you want to do it, or use onion powder. But trust me guys, if you are using fresh onion, it's very good, different from onion powder. This is another rice I made, jollof rice, but it's rice and beans combo with fish, and I also did the same thing. I added onion a lot because what is jollof without onion? This is rice and beans jollof with fresh, Titus fish, and I added onion and pepper and every other thing. So no matter the type of rice you're making, try your best to add onion. For me, onion is the star of the dish. I don't know about you all. If you are cooking and you have, onion, when it comes to tomato or probably jollof or even stew or anything, you will love it. Trust me, you will love it. You don't even need too much spice. All you need everything in moderation and a lot of onion in any quantity you like. But most people that don't like onion, you can skip it. This is another type of rice I made. This one I did accident rice with eggs and salad. This is mixture of some coleslaw I had left with salad. And you can see in this rice I added corn. Can you see the corn? This is corn and other types of veggies. And this is another type of rice again. Here is just pure jollof without any veggies, because I was eating it with avocado and coleslaw and banana, and I added some little corns of beef by the side and fish. So this is a different rice, different from the one I've showed earlier. I've showed different types of rice on this channel, and I've posted different recipes and different local dishes and intercontinental dishes, and I can tell you for a fact that adding onion to your rice after the whole cooking process is really nice and you would love it. This one is also rice and stew, the same thing. I don't joke with onion in my food. And thank you guys for watching this video. I posted a detailed video earlier about my brother's birthday party and how it was done and organized and everything that was made on my family channel at MJ Fun Family. So please feel free to go check it out. Here on MJ Fun Zone, I only post recipes and different types of food, but on my family channel I post all about me. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you guys soon on my next video. Bye bye.